I'll just mention a few other aspects of the program which may not be so obvious. First one is there is a cast scan checkbox at the top right corner. All this does is, if it's enabled, when you align the foot, there's an additional 180 degree rotation about the x-axis. This may or may not be required depending on what work you're doing. When you start the program, there is a Create Rigids button. Typically you'd load a scan file and create the insole after the scan file had been loaded and aligned. We want to direct how people use the program, so when you start the program this will normally be disabled. It can occasionally be useful to just directly create a rigid, and if you do this and provide a suitable name, you can generate a rigid insole without needing to load a scan file. This has been set up to use the expert mode as currently used in the editor and photo view. If you have the appropriate trigger file in place, the Create Rigid button will be active when you start the program. If that file is not present, the Create Rigid file or button will be suppressed when you start the program, directing typical normal users into a particular workflow. We have a toe plate position. This can be adjusted. At this stage it doesn't display on the screen, but we will try to do that. But that is currently active when you generate an NC wooden block. It gives you a flat toe plate area. The machining will also generate a profile cut, and that cut will correspond to the toe plate length you've set. At this stage we need to do some additional work on the NC to do multiple passes for the profile cut and for the roughing cuts. They will be in the next version of the program. And that's about all the unusual options you need to know at this stage. There's still a bit of refinement to be done, but this is the state of the current version 1.22 of the program.